of us are still raising our children while still carrying the weight of how we've been raised. Maybe you grew up in a home where love wasn't expressed or anger ruled the day. The good news is this: with God's help, this cycle can stop with you. Hello, wonderful parents, and welcome back to Excellent Parenting with Funmi Alli. Thank you for tuning in today. I really appreciate it. Today, we're going to be talking about something very important. I titled it Breaking Generational Patterns and Building a New Legacy for Our Children. First, let us understand what generational patterns are. Generational patterns are behaviors, beliefs, habits that get passed down from one generation to another. Some family repeat patterns of broken marriages, while others struggles with anger, unforgiveness, poor communication, and many more. Some men grew up watching their father rule the home with an authoritarian voice, dismissing their mother's opinion, and they might find themselves repeating the same pattern with their own wives. Many grow up being yelled at, and unconsciously, they find themselves screaming at their own children, even though they promise themselves they will never do it. But honestly, they don't want to do it. But since this is a generational pattern of behavior, it has to be broken. If not, it will continue with their own children. Exodus chapter 20 verse 5 mentioned the sins of the fathers being visited upon generations. Negative patterns of behavior such as anger, addiction, or bitterness can become a pattern in a family dynamics and influence subsequent generations. It takes conscious effort to break this cycle. Parents' action creates a starting point for their children. A father who is dishonest or abusive may raise children who tend to repeat the same pattern of behavior or face social or economic or even relationship difficulties in future. But here is the hope. In 2 Corinthians chapter 5 verse 17 says, if anyone is in Christ, is a new creation. The old things has passed and the new things has come. This means the cycle doesn't have to continue. In Christ, you can choose a new pattern for your family. Then what are the steps to break these negative cycles? I said, number one, acknowledge the pattern. You cannot change what you don't admit. Acknowledge that there is a problem that needs to be fixed. Then number two, reflect on your childhood. What happened? Then number three, invite God into your parenting. Pray over your weakness and pray over your children daily. What you cannot do with your strength, God can do it through His Spirit. Let's seek support. It's very important. Sometimes breaking cycles require mentors, counseling, or community that model healthy ways. Don't be afraid to ask for help. That was the topic I discussed in the last episode. If you haven't watched it, please do so. And the last one is learn new habits. If you never saw affection growing up, practice it from now on. Hug your children. Say I love you to them. If money was mismanaged in your family, then learn budgeting and teach your children financial wisdom. How can we now build a new legacy for our children? Let's imagine this. Instead of passing down fear to our children, we can pass down faith. Instead of anger, we can pass down patience. Instead of brokenness, we can pass down wholeness in Christ. Let me encourage you, my fellow parents. I want you to hear me clearly. You are not doomed to repeat the past. Yes, you may carry scars from your upbringing, but God is in the business of transformation. What started as a pain can become your testimony. Your children are watching you. They don't need you to be perfect. They need you to be intentional. Breaking generational pattern is not easy, but it is possible. You are the link between the past and the future. By God's grace, you can change the whole story and leave your children a godly legacy of love, peace, and faith. Thank you for watching today. Thank you for tuning in to Excellent Parenting with Funmi Alli. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this episode with another parent who needs encouragement today. Until next time, please keep building strong family, a better future, one choice at a time. Till I see you next time, bye for now.